English short stories. A long-awaited conversation. The two brothers hadn't spoken in years, but they finally found themselves in the same place again at their cousin's wedding. The celebration was lively, full of music, laughter, and familiar faces. Still, there was a quiet tension in the air whenever they were near each other. Friends and relatives noticed it, but no one dared to interfere. Both men had avoided this moment for a long time, and now it seemed impossible to escape. At first, they stayed on opposite sides of the room, pretending not to see one another. However, as the evening went on, their cousin approached them separately and encouraged them to talk. She reminded them how close they used to be and how much their silence had hurt the family. After some hesitation, the younger brother walked outside to get some fresh air, and there, by chance, he saw his older brother standing alone. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. Then, slowly, they began to talk about what had happened years before. Old arguments and misunderstandings came back to the surface. At times, their voices grew tense, but they didn't walk away. Instead, they listened, really listened, for the first time in years. As they shared their feelings, they started to understand each other better, realizing that pride and lack of communication had caused most of the problem. By the end of the night, nothing was completely solved, but something important had changed. They shook hands and even shared a brief, awkward hug. It wasn't a perfect ending, but it was a beginning. As they returned to the party, the music felt lighter, and the distance between them no longer seemed so impossible to cross.